Hello. We'll start here shortly. I am excited about today's live. Tell a friend to be a part. It's going to be an insightful time. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. It's been amazing for me. Even me that I'm here sharing, I learn a lot myself. So tell a friend to tell a friend. It's going to be an amazing session, and I know that it will resonate deeply with you as we go on. So this is part 3 of our series on alignment and aligning different aspects of your life with your purpose. And there are different aspects of it that, whether you're aware on it or not, there are factors that does get in the way or enhance how you get to your destination or how you align your purpose. And so I know that this is so necessary and much needed to talk about. These are real issues. These are real things that we must discuss. All right. And so definitely, if I can have your attention here, it's just a few moments here. We will go ahead and dive right in. So welcome to today's live. We will be talking about how to align what it seems like the toughest or most challenging aspect of any situation to your purpose. How to align that, which means that nothing is of waste. Anything and everything about you and your story is not wasteful. It is very much needed, and that's what even adds your uniqueness even more to the direction that you're going. All right. And so before we get in deeper, my name is Dr. Keturah Adams. I am the co-founder and president of Haritech Global. And in Haritech Global, we are about supporting continuous personal and professional learning at any stage in life. So from childhood all the way to those that, conventional retirement age. So it means that there are programs available for everyone. But this series that I'm going through are programs that are tailored to career professionals. And I am excited to be going on this particular journey with you. All right, so let's dive right in. Why not? So the key thing that we have to understand is that you are aligning certain factors to you're learning specific factors to your purpose. So we have to address the area of purpose before we go any further. So to be able to make the most of where you are in life and what you ought to do in life, you must ensure that you are driven by purpose. So in your life, in your career, in all aspect of your life, or any aspect of your life, whatever you do, you must ensure that you are driven by purpose. So if you do not know what your purpose is, then everything else that you do will seem normal and okay. But if you're driven by success, okay, if you're driven by purpose, then your decisions, which is what we talked about in the first episode, your decisions, your achievements, you ensure that it lines to it. So when we talk about purpose, I want to make sure that we're on the same page about purpose. The question is, why are you here? Can you honestly say that about you? You have to be able to say that. I am here for this and this reason. And that's something that we talk on extensively in the TAP course. And I encourage you to be a part of this course. And I'll talk to you more about it as we go along. Why are you here? What drives you? And what impact can you make? You have to be able to address these issues first, or these aspects first. Then from there, that's the center. That's your beginning point. You are able to now launch and do other things. And so you are now going from a place of purpose. And so everything else starts to come into an alignment. But then if we are not driven by the purpose, then we do a little bit here, you do a little bit there, you do a little bit here, hoping that it would all make sense, hoping that it would all work out. And when it doesn't work out, you start to wonder what's happening. But if you are driven, get this, if you are driven by purpose, you will get to your expected end. So this is what it looks like. Let's say you have big dreams. You have a certain idea, place of where you want to get to with your life, your career, the things you want to achieve, right? Now, if you know and it resonates deeply with you that this is the path, not what somebody else thinks, not what looks nice, not what appears like it should be. No, if it deeply resonates with you, then I can guarantee you that you will get to your expected end. So come what any challenge, come what any surprises, whatever along your way, you are not moved, because purpose is your driving force. It's not you driving, it's not somebody else driving, it's not what it should have been that's driving you. It is purpose. If you are following me or you get what I mean, I'm painting the picture for you, then put a 1 in the chat. Purpose will steer you or will get you to your expected end. Again, if you need any help in discovering your purpose, in discovering, okay, and then also in developing and operating in your purpose, that is what the tapping course is all about. The tapping course will meet you at any stage of your life where you've come to the realization that there is more to me. Once you have that realization that I know that there is more to me, then you are the right person, or tapping is the right program for you. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of it. It's in my bio. If you need to speak with me any further, please do so. Don't let it go another day, because purpose is what will bring alignment or help bring alignment and direction to your life. So my next, as I dive in here, what are some areas in your life that seems like a no-go area? In a sense that the thought of it brings you some sort of feeling, uncomfortable feeling. Maybe it might be in the area of your academics. It might be in the area of your career. It might be in your area of your marriage. It might be in the area of, other things you're involved in, and the list goes on. The thing about purpose is it doesn't only focus on career, it's you as a total being. So what you have to identify what is that thing? What is that thing that is tugging on your heart? So for me, I'll use an example throughout the message today. I remember when I first got into my PhD, I got into the PhD program. I was very excited because wherever I was going, the direction I wanted to go with my life made perfect sense that I venture in that aspect, get my PhD in chemistry. I love to teach. I love science. I love chemistry. Why can't I do that? So I decided to go on that journey. But so when I got the acceptance letter, I was super excited. But can I tell you, I was still doubting. Why? Because I'm wondering, I really want to do this, but can I do it? Are you at that place? Is there something about your life that you're thinking, man, this situation I'm in, how can I get out? How can I get out? Anyone? Are you in a place where you wonder, this situation, I feel like there is more, I can do more. How can I get out? We'll talk about it. I hope that you are listening. So you've talked about your purpose, and it's a broad topic. I wish I could go into it, but I can't do it now. So I'm giving you tidbits. Hopefully you can apply it. Now, with your purpose comes with values. And if you know what is valuable to you, something that is non-negotiable to you. I love teaching. I cannot trade it for anything. It's something I hold so dear. So whatever can get me in the position to teach, I will do it. That kind of That's how valuable that area is to me. Have you identified that a valuable thing? Can you attach it to the situation? What I mean is, when I got the acceptance letter and I started school, even though I was holding teaching and what I wanted to do with that degree and this venture and all that, I still, when I ran into problems, I forgot my values. I forgot them. And I'm here to remind you, maybe you're in a particular situation, you're wondering, how do you get out? My question is there a principle or a value attached? Because you must be reminded of why you are in that place. So it might be school. School is so tough, but then you know that this is the direction you want. It just resonates with you. Not because somebody else said you are good at it, not because of money, not external factor. Deep within you, this thing is for me. If I go through this situation and come out, I will be fulfilled. If that's the value you hold in that situation, then the toughest moments will align to give way for you to be able to actualize whatever dream or overcome that situation. So there's a level of understanding. I hope you get what I mean. Now, what sometimes brings conflict is, even though you have a very valuable or principled, you have certain principles in what you want to do and how you whatever you want to do. A lot of times what creates the conflict is your subconscious mind. 90 to 95% of what we do daily, it stems from our subconscious mind, not our conscious. So you may be thinking about, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And you tell yourself, oh, I need to do all that. But if your subconscious says, oh, you can't do it. If your subconscious says, oh, there's no way you can do this, then there is going to be a conflict. And that is where imposter syndrome comes in. That is where you start to feel like you're not capable. If you have the desire in you, resonates with you, then you are capable. It's just that simple. And so what am I saying? You have to address your subconscious. Your subconscious is your operating system. Your subconscious is your default setting. It doesn't matter how much, it doesn't matter if I'm here and I motivate you to do this and do that and do this. If your subconscious is not with that same frequency, you will come back to default. You can hear the best speech, motivational speech. You can be given all the necessary things you need in order to overcome the situation, and you still find yourself in that same situation. Why? Because your subconscious is not up in alignment with your value. So my question to you is, in order to make the most of any toughest situation, you must figure out what are the limiting beliefs. It's getting hot. Just go with it. It will start. A lot of things will start to align for you here shortly. Understand, what are your limiting beliefs? Do you really think you can do this? Have you really? Is this thing really valuable to you? It really is. And if you were to let it go, are you going to be okay with that? If not, then there's a process to which you train your subconscious. And I can't talk about it right now. That's why you have to join TAP. I'm telling you, we will go into all of these details. So you've got to reprogram your subconscious. Because if I wake up in the morning, I do not think to myself, oh, it's time to walk. When I wake up in the morning or I'm going about my day, I do not say, oh, it's time to move my hand. No, you do it, because in your subconscious, all of these things have been embedded. Your values must be there in your subconscious. Your beliefs about why you're here and what you're doing must be in your subconscious. When it is in your subconscious, then you will be able to overcome any tough situation. If there's a situation you don't understand why it's happening, no problem. Too tough to overgo, it seems overwhelming, no problem. You can do it. Because there is no way you can be in purpose and in alignment with where God wants to take you and you not get to your destination. So let me give you something else. I'm giving you, so number one, your purpose. Number two, your subconscious, right? Check your subconscious. Is it in connection with your values? So when I got accepted to my graduate program, I was excited. But deep within, I was terrified. I said, Keturah, you mean you want to get your PhD in chemistry? Like, who in your family is doing that? How are you going to do that? You accepted it. You signed up for it. Were you hoping that you would get denied so that you can have an excuse? You got accepted. Are you ready for this? And in my mind started racing. I actually remember when I was packing my stuff to come to Texas A&M. I was so excited, but I remember on that drive, I was asking myself, can I do this? But my question is, what do you mean, can you do this? What is needed to actualize your value is that I need this education. I want it. So that is all the reason why I can stand on that and say, yes, I belong in that space to get that degree. I was processing that, okay? But the interesting part is when I went to A&M, the insecurities deepened the more. I was in class and I was wondering, what's happening here? These people around me are giving answers to the professor as though they already have their PhD. Am I sure this is for me? I was in a very tough situation. Should I quit? Should I move on? I thought I wanted to do chemistry. I thought I wanted to teach because it's a gift of mine. I thought science was an interest of mine, and it really is. But why is it that my situation is not aligning with what is inside of me? What's happening? Is this me? Should I leave? Should I stay? That was just what was going on in my mind daily. I was never at peace. I would go to class and I'm already shaking. In fact, as the teacher is speaking, he would say, okay, you get this. And I'm like, get what? It's not going to work. So I struggled. I struggled in the beginning. I struggled miserably. And yes, I'm thinking, this is not for me. So I got to a point and I told myself, Keturah, if you leave here today and you didn't get what you came to get here, it's okay. It's okay. You know, family will always be there to help you. Oh, it's okay. You can come home. You can come home. Let your value, let your principles be the one to direct you. Family will love you. Family will welcome you. But your purpose must be what you use to move forward or whatnot. Very, very important. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I've done well. It's just not working out. I have to leave. So much so that I accepted defeat because the situation was tough. I mean, come on. For how long should I fail? For how long should I keep going, getting the same results over and over and over and over and over? I was failing. I was not doing well in my classes. I just wasn't. I'm being real with you. I'm sharing with you my story. I was miserable. How can something that was so valuable, so exciting, be that very thing that makes me question it makes me question me and what I'm capable of? So this is what I came to realize. And I mean, there's a lot. This is what I came to realize. The place you are most, get this, the place you are most capable is the place of your highest vulnerability. The place you are most capable is the place of your highest vulnerability. People think that if they're good at something, it comes natural to them. They don't have to do anything. And no, you will be tested in that place. Give me a piano and tell me to play. Put me in front of everybody. I will not feel shy. I'll just tell everybody, hey, I don't know how to play the piano. Sorry. I don't know how to play the piano. It's not an interest of mine. I don't have what's it called? This gift in that area. It's not. And I will gladly accept that. But put me in a room full of thousands of people or 2 people and tell me to teach. You will see how I would straighten myself. Because this is so special to me. The gift of teaching is my gift. And so if I don't do well in it, I hold it so dear to me. You understand? And so I can't even open my mouth and say I can't do it because it's so valuable. So some of you, you are running from the very thing you're supposed to stay put. If you have a desire, if it's a value, something resonates deeply with you, then this is the situation that must move, not you. And that brings me to my next point. You've talked about the subconscious. Envision this thing. Can you see yourself? I see myself as teaching. I don't see myself playing a piano. I see myself teaching chemistry or teaching like this coaching and other things. That is what I see myself doing. So if something threatens that thing must comply, not me. You must get this and get this well. The situation only makes your story the more rich. But it's not meant to discourage you. Some of you are at the brink of your breakthrough, but because of this toughest situation, you have decided to receive lesser of yourself so that situation can have its way. No. If it resonates deeply with you, then you need to strap up your big girl pants. I know some of our big man pants and say that has to align. Because my purpose is going this direction. It's going. So if you are not in the boat or you're not in that direction, stay around. But I am going. So that brings me to my next point. And I will leave this with you. I have to sit well because it's getting hot. Put a 1 in the chat if you get what I mean. You don't get these things in the book, I tell you. Why? Because I am displaying my gifts right now. I am displaying my unique abilities. These are things that have been freely given to me by God. But I almost short-circuited it. I almost gave this dream up because I didn't think I was capable enough. I almost gave it up. At some point, let me tell you, at some point, I was looking for a job anywhere. Oh dear Lord Jesus. I was at a place where I thought, there's no way I can do this. God, I'm not smart enough compared to these people around me. There's no way I can get my PhD in chemistry. There's no way I can teach this material. Although it's so valuable to me, I will accept defeat and go, and it's okay. So I remember I had my resume. I had my resume. And I was walking on the streets. I was walking on the streets in downtown, going to certain places to submit my resume. I was going to oil companies. I was going to some other companies or industries. I was going there. I was carrying, oh dear Lord, I was carrying my resume to hand over. I was willing to let go of the dream because I felt I was not capable enough. I said, okay, if someone could accept me with my degree that I have right now, I will take it and move on. But a job is not the ultimate goal. Purpose is the ultimate goal, to lead into impact. I remember walking the streets because I had to park somewhere and walk. I went to Devon Tower. I went to Devon. I stopped there. I gave my resume. I said, can I speak with someone? And I went here and I went there. I was aimless. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. At some point, I went to my advisor and I said,